Okay, so let us move towards next type of op-amp based circuit, that is Schmitt trigger. Now what it is? It is a class of a comparator which use a positive feedback. Positive feedback is also called as a regenerative feedback. So this circuit is also called as regenerative comparator. So students, you have already seen what comparator is, how it works. So you must understand how this Schmitt trigger works depending on the comparator working. So first let us study inverting Schmitt trigger. Now, as the name is inverting, means of course we have to apply our input voltage to the inverting terminal. This is the first thing you have to remember. Okay, now what is the change in the circuit as it is a Schmitt trigger? Just we have to connect two resistors at the output. Let us call this as R1 and R2. You can see that this circuit or this network is called as voltage divider circuit. Okay, now at this point we will get some of the voltage. Let us call it as V1. Now V output, this voltage is available, which is the main voltage which is getting divided across R1 and R2. So if I have to find out voltage at this point V1, how I can write? V1 is nothing but voltage available across R2. So according to the voltage divider rule, V1 will be equal to R2 upon R1 plus R2 into V output. This much is the voltage available at this point, and this voltage is applied to the non-inverting terminal of the Schmitt trigger. Okay, so this is your inverting Schmitt trigger circuit diagram. Now you can see that whatever this fraction is there, R2 upon R1 plus R2, this will be fixed, but V output will change. So V1 will be dependent on the value of V output. Now let us see the function of this. Okay, now let us assume initially V output is equal to plus V sat. Now you must know what is the V saturation. It is equal to 90% of the VCC whatever is applied, or nearly equal to VCC. So if initially V output is equal to plus V saturation, so value of this V1 will be equal to R2 upon R1 plus R2 into plus V saturation. Okay, so this value is fixed, V saturation is also fixed, means V1 is also fixed, and whatever this value of V1, we are calling it as VUT, upper threshold voltage. Now V1 is nothing but upper threshold voltage. You can see this is available at non-inverting terminal. So VUT voltage is available here, and Vin voltage is available at the inverting terminal, and now it acts as a comparator. Now VUT is fixed positive voltage, so I can draw here, and this is my V input is the sine wave. Okay, so what will happen? This is my point A. Now start comparing. As you have studied in the comparator video, there will be the comparison in between Vin and VUT. This is VUT level. Okay, so what will happen if the voltage at non-inverting terminal is greater than voltage at inverting terminal? Output voltage switch to plus Vsat, and if voltage available at inverting terminal is greater than voltage available at non-inverting terminal, output voltage will switch to minus Vsat. This much simple operation is there of the comparator. Same thing you have to apply here. Now you can see from 0 point up to point A, V input is smaller, VUT is greater. So VUT is greater means output voltage will be, of course, it will be plus Vsat. So up to this point, output voltage will be plus Vsat. Let us call this as minus Vsat point. So after this, what will happen? Point A, V input is becoming larger. So as soon as V input is greater than VUT, V input is greater, output voltage will switch to minus Vsat. So output voltage will switch to minus Vsat. Now up to, yes, now output voltage became minus Vsat, means of course this V1 will also change. So now what this V1 will become? Yes, now my output voltage is minus Vsat. So V1 became R2 upon R1 plus R2 into minus Vsat. That means it will become negative term. R1 plus R2 into Vsat. Now as this is the negative voltage, this is called as VLT, lower threshold voltage. Okay, so V1 is nothing but lower threshold voltage. That lower threshold voltage is now available. I will erase it. Now VLT is available at non-inverting terminal, and V input of course is fixed. It is connected to the inverting terminal. Now you can see VLT is negative voltage. Okay, it is fixed but it is negative. So I have to draw a negative fixed voltage. This is VLT. Okay, so now you can see there is the comparison in between Vin and VLT. Just compare Vin and VLT and draw your output voltage waveform. That's it. Now you can see VLT is this line, V input is, now compare, start from point A onwards. So point A onwards, V input is larger, you can see, and VLT point is available here. So as V input is larger than VLT, V input is larger than VLT, of course your output voltage will be minus Vsat. So up to this point I can say, up to this point V input is larger than VLT. That's why output voltage will continue to minus Vsat. Now what will happen at point B? VLT is greater, V input is smaller. Okay, so VLT is becoming greater after point B. So output voltage will switch to plus Vsat. So output voltage will switch to plus Vsat. And again V output became plus Vsat, means V1 will become, again this first step will repeat. So output voltage became plus Vsat, V1 will become equal to VUT, which is positive, and there will be the comparison in between Vin and VUT. Now VLT will not be in picture. Whenever VUT is there, VLT will not be in picture. So now it will start comparison in between V input and VUT. Okay, so VUT point is available here. So up to this point it will remain plus Vsat, and as soon as Vin becomes larger it will switch to minus Vsat, and again as soon as V output becomes minus Vsat, your voltage at this point will become negative, that is VLT, and these steps will go on repeating. Okay, so students, do remember these steps. If you remember, if you understand the concept, you can produce it while writing in the paper. So remember that most of the time, I am once again repeating, you have to represent your paper most of the times with correct circuit diagrams, formulae and waveforms. Okay, let us move towards what is the meaning of hysteresis in this case. Now what hysteresis is? Hysteresis is the graph which can be drawn in between V input versus V output. Okay, so V output we are getting as plus Vsat and minus Vsat, and as we are increasing the V input and V output, we are again getting some 2 points VUT and VLT that I have shown here. VUT is positive and VLT is negative. Okay, so initially what we have assumed कि V output is plus Vsat. So initially let us assume V output is equal to plus Vsat, and now you can compare with this waveform and draw this hysteresis diagram. So let us see. Now V input is increasing. It is starting from 0. So my 0 point is here. Okay. So from 0 onwards, V input is moving towards positive. Okay. So my V input is moving towards positive. V. Okay. Now as soon as it crosses VUT, okay, it will reach up to VUT point. This is my VUT voltage. So it will reach up to VUT point, and as soon as it crosses VUT, what happens? Output voltage switches to minus Vsat. So as soon as it crosses VUT, output voltage switches to minus Vsat. You can show it with the help of arrow. So it will switch to minus Vsat level. Okay. So again you can see this is minus Vsat. Then up to what point it will continue? It will continue up to VLT. So it will remain in as minus Vsat up to VLT. Okay. As soon as V input goes or becomes smaller than VLT, as soon as it becomes smaller than VLT means if it tries to move in this direction, it will again switch to plus Vsat. So it will switch to plus Vsat, and it will remain at plus Vsat up to next UTP comes. Up to next UTP comes means up to this point. So this, whatever this diagram or curve we have drawn, that is called as hysteresis. Actually the formula is there for the hysteresis, which is equal to UTP. Hysteresis is equal to VUT minus VLT. Actually VLT is negative, but both are same. Okay, just do remember the concepts. So in similar way you have to prepare for the non-inverting Schmitt trigger also. Okay, in next video let us solve some of the examples on this Schmitt trigger. Until then, thank you.